have a job anymore, so I don't worry about Fridays. Every day's a weekend for me. But like I said, just take care of myself, do the best I can. Doing this content, talk about you ladies. So, as you know, she was at the Olympia, and can you believe it's been 2 weeks since the Olympia? 2 weeks. Wow.
It doesn't feel like it's been 2 weeks, but
Yeah,
2 weeks.
yeah, because this is the last the full week of this month. There's a few more days left for October, and it won't be long before it's Halloween. So, what you gonna dress up for Halloween, or what are you gonna do?
I thought about it, but it just depends on how I feel because I'm still in prep, so we'll see how I feel about being out and about around a bunch of candy that I can't eat. But I might dress up. I thought about it. We'll see. But I know I'm probably take my daughter trick or treating if she wants to go out and walk about, depending on what the weather.
Wait. Her daughter's had a birthday a while back. She's 16. She's 16. She thinks she's grown. Get up. I'm on this. Beat down.
Right.
Get up.
You know
Beat
what?
down. Beat
Right.
down.
You know what? My 16-year-old is one of the sweetest, kindest, most
Oh,
respectful 16-year-olds that we have. Like I've been blessed. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a lot of the issues that I hear a lot of people have with their teenagers. She's just a teenage girl, so she's expensive. She's very expensive.
yeah. My mom had to raise 6 kids, and three of us were boys. And sometimes, and also two grandkids. And it's like sometimes you have to, especially with boys, sometimes you got to, show them who's the boss. But yeah, like I said, she's a cute little girl. She's as pretty as her mama. I would say that.
Thank you.
So, you said now you're prepping. So
Mhm.
you want to share, or you want to keep that close to your vest? What show are you going to be doing?
It doesn't matter. I'm going to be doing the show on the weekend of November 16th. I think it's a Tim Gardner show, the Atlantic Coast. That's the show I'm shooting for. I mean, that's the last show. Thought about doing a clash, but I was like, I wanted to enjoy myself a little bit more because when I think about the Olympia, it seems like it hasn't been that long ago, but when I qualified so early, so it was just like that long period of like the anticipation of getting ready for the Olympia or what was to come or what to expect since it was my very first one. It was just a lot of not anxiety, but and just anxious energy, just not knowing of what to do, right? So, like I said, my plan was to try to do the one on the second, but I was like, no, I want to be able to eat and enjoy some food in Vegas. And I did that. So now we're back on about 3 weeks out from that show.
Yeah, and you still work with your same coach,
Yes.
and you always have a good relationship. And being Olympian, what was that experience like for yourself? Because that's the biggest show in the world, the 60th anniversary of one of the greatest, shows of all the bodybuilding. What was that experience like there for yourself?
It was an amazing experience. I will say, like, the girls or the other competitors were amazing. Everybody, I mean, once you get to that level, it's either you're backstage focusing or you're backstage just trying to absorb everything that was happening. But it was an amazing experience. I remember I was talking to Sharonica and we were talking and she was like, how you feel? I was like, you know what? Ironically, I'm not nervous. I wasn't nervous at all because at that point in time, the work is done. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Like I did everything humanly possible that I could have done to be prepared for that competition. And so there's nothing more that I could have done. And it's not like going into a show and putting that pressure on you to win the show so that you could qualify for it. It was just a different feeling, and just it was amazing. That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's a great event. A lot of top competitors. There was a lot of changes here. We had a new wellness champion. I don't do wellness here. Samson Dew is a new Mr. Olympia. Chris Sebum, he's retired now. Sydney Gillen retired, and my girl, she retains her title five time
Mm-hmm.
champion. It was a sign. I enjoyed watching it. Enjoyed watching you ladies compete. You look really good. Like I said, I feel like as we were talking earlier, like the placing sometimes in your mindset. Do you feel like what did you get from the judges? Because sometimes they give you feedback. What did they tell you needed?
I haven't gotten my feedback yet. I have to email Sandy because I don't know how it necessarily worked at the Olympia. Sometimes after the show, they come right immediately backstage, but you really couldn't do that at finals because finals was a little bit different where you were on the stage and they were kind of up high in these seats. So I'm reaching out to Sandy for my feedback. I can almost guarantee I kind of know what the feedback is going to be, but I am going to get my feedback because it's the only way to get better. Um, but as far as the judging goes, I mean, I can't really call it. Everybody looked the part, for the most part. Everybody looked the part of what they were supposed to look like at this show. It just depends on what they were looking for and what they think the criteria is, because we haven't gotten too many readouts about what from Tyler, like what the decisioning is on the judging for WPD. I think we've only gotten it for Texas. He does it for every other show, like every other division for almost every show, but we don't get the readout from like why this person was chosen for WPD. You know what I mean? And so I'm interested to see if he's going to do it for the Olympia, to see kind of what the thought process is in the judging. But what I will say is that, and I don't mean this in a negative way. I love when there is women judging women, just because to me it's the total package. It has to be the whole thing. And I look at bodybuilding like holistically, not just my body, but my whole presentation, with my hair, my nails, my suit, how it messaged with my skin tone, what my makeup looks like. All of that matters, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong. So I don't really know what I'm happy with seventh. I would have loved to. I was like right there to that first call out. I could taste it. So I mean, I just want to make the improvements and be better. Like everybody deserves what they got.
Yeah, I know a lot of players want that feedback. I know a couple ladies say they don't get the feedback from the judge, but sometimes you want to get that extra eye. That's something that you might have missed or your coach might have missed that you might need to work on. One thing I think you have great is your back. Your back is beautiful. It's excellent. I know my man David Bryant was there from Female Body Forum. He took a video of you with your back turned. I mean, she looked great, guys. You see her, whatever other critique you need to work on, I think if you have the time, you can fix it. Here we got my man Darius Clarence and Walker, whatever the other person's name is. Good late afternoon. Thank you, brother. Also, we have here Orville Hodge saying, Miss Olympia, after winning how many titles do you plan to win after your experience? I think he's actually if you.
Yeah, I've never won Miss Olympia.
No.
One day, maybe.
Yeah.
But as far as my experience is, my main goal right now is to get into that top call out of the Olympia and just solidify myself as kind of like a household name in bodybuilding is something that I'm looking forward to, and maybe get to a point where I can win that Olympia title.
Yeah, it's like I said, you got a tough line. You got to go through, not only you have your number 7, you have to go to who is 6? I forget who was 6. Okay, Jeanette Johansson, then Zamabenta, then you got to go through, Barbara Majan. That's a tough one, and then you got, Sharonica, who looked amazing. I say, then you have Natalia, and you have, you got to beat the champ Sarah. I think it's like I said, where the divisions going, if they stick to the criteria, maybe next year, if you do get your qualification, you might crack the top 5. I believe it. Here we got here.
I'm not crack the top 5. I'm not worried about that.
She's not worried about it. She's not.